Welcome back to Vivy, where the future is at stake. Some things can and cannot be changed. And I think I'm going to be wary of any airplanes for the time being. But as we were told, 100 years in the future, all humans are starting to be slaughtered. And it doesn't seem as though things are much better here in the present. We actually have to be wary of any character we meet, ones that could be so charming, so charismatic, so helpful for Vivy herself. Might not be around for too long, so don't get attached. Fuck Funimation. That's a well-rendered Earth, and actually a pretty good use of CGI for the satellite there. Why else? You just need it to go over the camera. Is this the next incident that needs to be averted? Crashing through the atmosphere. Divergent timelines. I'm guessing that's what was meant to be shown by that, so that's good. It answers part of my question about what, how time itself flowed in this show. Something's wrong. She's got an audience. Or is this just her, like, a dream? I mean, fair enough. As a performing minstrel, it's as was said. Her voice isn't that bad at all. She just needs a bit more stage presence to really capture the imagination. But this being her day-to-day, just doing a little performance, and then wandering around the park on her off time. Ah, the crowd loves her. Are they getting some back and forth transfer? You've got the helpful old man, technician. I mean, get a better understanding of the heart, how to reach people. Might be good for a performance, let's be honest. Everyone would have different reasons as to be attached to her performance. Getting her to define a phrase or emotion herself. How much can her logic circuits... That would be annoying. Can you stop fluctuating the lights, please? So many gifts, presents, where's the bear? took a break. I'm sure she was with... Does a bear need a shower? Would a felt-covered object receive... Why would that need, like, sensory input anyway? Why would he be able to feel that he's itchy? Yet there's no time for a break anytime soon. I see. I mean, how does she feel after he allowed the plane to go down without being able to interfere in any way? We actually did just have a complete time jump. I guess that's a good thing about Vivy and the fact that she's an AI. I see he has still quite a presence. I wonder if he actually cares about AIs now that he went through his ordeal. That was then, and this is now. I mean, he says that, but he also doesn't mention it in any sort of... How many others are going to be not exactly sacrificed before this disaster can strike? Hi. We go where no one can get them. Space! What was that? That was like Command and Conquer or something, wasn't it? With the full motion video. If space travel was commonplace, the idea of going up for a jolt up in the lower upper atmosphere for a hotel, how many people would jump at the chance? Depending on how much it costs, obviously. It doesn't seem as though it's exclusive to the ultra wealthy. Can various AIs just take up part-time work somewhere else? I guess having the bear on board to be able to alter a few documents here and there. Find someone else to be his lackey to save the future. Well, that guy seems very pleased to be working there. Definitely going to be, thank you. Learn to smile a little. She's pulling it off extremely well. Basic hospitality is, preferably not something to be completely lost when the big switch over to AI. Although in the UK it's lost already. But it costs too much energy. Who she is. A series called The Sisters. I see. Is her. The mastermind behind a cataclysm. I mean, is her job as the older sister to get her in line, I guess. Find out what the cause of this hostility, where that came from. But it was still, obviously, but it was still, something like that would cause a fair bit of, well, maybe a small tsunami, depending on where it landed in the ocean. I see. Well, if the idea is to stop the AI uprising in the why is it squashing and stretching? Someone just got hold of their, like, first 3D animating program and decided to play around with it, didn't they? But what caused the AI uprising? Caused them to lash out and kill the humans. Sure, we've not exactly been nice to them, but so far these two events, the AI crashing the space hotel and the law being passed, were both events that caused humans to come up and question the rise of AI. Not necessarily, at least the first one, bad for AIs themselves, so why was that such a big moment? Her first day on the job, can't get distracted. To be fair, a zero-gravity bubble room? I guess that would just be water globules, but it seems like quite a bit of fun. Putting the gravity now. You stood in the wrong spot. Should have been cautioned about the splash zone. What kind of protocols and programs has she got installed? Her emotions are much more advanced. Why would a robot need to stretch? Is that a warning? She could have at least said some nice words on the way past in case, if she was worried about her doing the hostile takeover. You don't want to get on the bad side. Go to do some minor investigative work. Was that the previous owner and some of the workers? Died 2073. How is he supposed to talk to her if she's not responding to the radio? Well, you got an entire day. She just wanted to get to know you better. You despise the body. There has to be one way to tell him to stop for a moment, so a forceful... She's so caring. How could she be that... Be quiet for now, Bear. How could be this violent murderer crashing the hotel if she's so sweet holding this child's toy? And the rumours of her taking over fruit due to the death? Sure, but did she have a hand in it? What? Was she recording something? Yeah, we just don't do it in real time with our eyes. We got other devices for it. To be fair, seeing some of the formations of galaxies, gas clusters and the like out there is astounding. She will work here until she is mechanically not able anymore. A question that she was searching for an answer for. Getting someone else's input, another AI's. What was the bracelet there? Was it something inside the bracelet, or was that just a pattern? The moments where it goes into the highly detailed bits like this. I love the refraction of the light through the glasses as well. and their calmly unfaltering smiles. I see she's rather efficient into immediately getting to a root cause. Now straight into trying to placate the guests. Of course, whenever we have an alarm going off, the first thing after making sure there's nothing immediately dangerous and needing to evacuate would be not causing a panic and okay, forget your fragile, minute lives for a moment. Look at the stars. Defer my work on me. But also not only not causing a mass disturbance and getting people running about screaming. They'd like to try and save face if it's a company thing, especially if people want to come back in the future. She doesn't have an amazing stage presence while she's singing, but still like the song. Yeah. All subroutines that are running through her, making people happy through her songs, passed down to her siblings. That said, well, the thing is, she was at the helm. Could she have been trying to avert it? But no matter the kind of and she knew of or remembered Diva. The sister was 12. Well, we've got a sibling now to look after as well. What? YouTube friendly, at least it's blue, but coming across a space station, a monumental feat of aeronautic space travel. But a hotel, people going there for leisure. Of course, you're not going to want sirens blaring off or homicidal captains. But it seems to have been running for quite some time and have to change hands. And having this one who seemed so pleasant, had nothing to do with the previous owner's death. That was purely an accident, as at least it was said to be. And yet when mentioning their name, went a little bit overboard with that hug. Is Vivy going to have to actually take action against her sister? Something that's so far, there hasn't really been any AI slapping down. Nope, you can't do that. It'll be interesting to see. And once again, this episode has been beautiful. I don't think there's been much... The close-up faces when they're singing and like, trying to put detail there. The starscape, the environment, impeccable. The use of the 3D CGI satellite, fair enough. It's just a static object. Just put that in there. I can come up with a whole bunch of ideas, and good, we don't need to use the glasses to obscure who she is. We just change the documents, get her into the job onto the hotel. That's nice. Hopefully this time, things go slightly better, being able to actually see right now that we need to be wary of this AI, this sister. Why did she react the way she did? Why did she lash out? Why did she decapitate? There might be more behind it, we don't know. The bear wanted to just erase her completely, put in a virus, just wipe the system clean, which might have saved this Lilac, even though it didn't have the hard. But would it have been the right thing to do without investigating? You're just wantingly slaughtering people? Judge, jury and executioner without actual evidence. Apart from evidence from the future. I wonder if that would actually be admissible in court. But now, I didn't expect the 15 years on, and the time skip to this degree. It would explain why her crowd has grown, so people actually are taking notice of her now. She's learned kind of what it means to sing like that. And meeting the sister. She didn't look that old. So anywhere between 15, if she had just been born, or 27. Definitely didn't look that age. But having the sister of the one that she was friends with, that was lost in the airplane crash, she wasn't allowed to stop. Where is this going to go? Are they going to form a new friendship? We will find out. So if you enjoyed this, let me know. There's still things to see in the future. So maybe leave a comment and a like. Subscribe to the channel to not miss out future Vivy or anything else, if it takes your fancy. Maybe join onto my Discord. Give yourselves a bit of rest. See you in the next one. I really hope that my channel never actually turns against its creator. It might be a bit messy. So if you would like to try and stop that sort of uprising, consider joining onto my Patreon alongside Electricant, Noku, Raywin, Kite, Sal, Arthea, Dark Shadow, 7899, Shiwan, Mats, Girly, Cardboard, Croyville, Mogu42, and everyone else. I just hope that with you all here, there'd at least be some people to play detective. And hey, at least the channel can't cause any sort of international incident. Ugh.